Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm not doing a deep dive in the collection. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I need to get a few other videos up instead, so I'm gonna start with this one. Today, since I reviewed the movies, I haven't ranked them yet, so I'm gonna I want to rank all the Terminator movies from worst to best. Like I said in the reviews, I love the Terminator series. It's easily um one of my favorite movie series of all time. Grew up with these movies, and each one of them has a different feeling with me. So let's start the ranking. The bottom two are pretty close. They can interchange either way. Actually, not really. But these two are a lot lower than the top four. At number six is Terminator Genesis. I do not like this movie. There's a little good amount of this movie, which is the beginning of the movie. Um, the whole thing with John Connor being the bad guy and these new Terminators that they have in this series and stuff, and Skynet being its own machine. To me, it was to me garbage. I honestly hate Genesis. It was not at all that good. I like how they went back to the first movie and began the movie and all that. That was okay. But the rest of this movie is forgettable. Really don't care. Like what I ranked it before, I only gave this movie um a 5 out of 10, which is not that good. And number five, a little bit better, but not by much, is Terminator Dark Fate. Dark Fate. The one good thing about Dark Fate is that it didn't really mess with the timeline too much. It just erased everything but the first two movies, which was okay to me. But what's bad about it is, spoiler, they kill John Connor off right off the bat, and, and they try something new as well, and kind of like with Genesis, but this time to work more fluently at least. But this movie was not that good. Only Saving Grace is, I forget the name of the actress, came back as who played Sarah Connor, was probably the best part of this movie, but that's all it has. That's why it's at ranked number five, and it only gets 6 point. It gets a 6.9 out of 10. So a lot better than Genesis, but still not one of the best. That's why it's at number five. At number four, Terminator 3. Terminator 3 is 100 times better than those last two. Terminator 3, I like. One thing I don't like it that much is sometimes it can be a little slow and stuff, but it's not as bad as say Genesis or Dark Fate. At least to me, it's a good sequel to Terminator 2, which is a great movie. It was hard to top that movie. But Terminator 3 is nowhere near as bad as Dark Fate or Genesis. One of the strengths for this movie is like the new Terminator the TX. To me, that was pretty cool, and it was a pretty cool Terminator. And just I like how the new stuff they added to like the upgraded T800 and John Connor's wife, future wives in this movie. I love all that about this movie. Reason why it's not in the top three is because it's just the pace is a little slow. The action's great, but it's not as good as the top three. So this movie gets an 8 out of 10. Still a pretty decent Terminator movie, but still not as good as the top three. And number three, to me, is an underrated Terminator movie, and it should continue the storyline. Terminator Salvation. I like this one because it goes into the um, future war, and it has the first three movies all intact. I love that about this movie. And this movie, I love the different Terminators in this movie. I love the hybrid, which is kind of a prequel to the Terminator T800 series. This is great. How you meet Kyle Reese, how he finds him. This is great about this movie. And I like Christian Bale as John Connor. Great. My favorite John Connor is easily him. And I just like the action. It's just a great paced movie. One of my personal favorites in the series. I just love Terminator 3. I mean, not 3. Terminator Salvation. Don't know why it deserves so much hate. They should have continued with this story. Yeah, the CGI Arnold Schwarzenegger at the end was not that good, but that's the only big negative I can get in this movie. I love the story about this one. How John Connor became the big leader at the end of this movie. And this movie easy for me, I give this movie an easy 9 out of 10. It's not that bad at all. Number two is the original Terminator. Classic sci-fi movie from the 80s. Love this movie. It opened this great first movie for the Terminator series. I love this movie. Schwarzenegger's awesome. Um, I love Sarah Connor and Kyle Reese in this movie. It's a great movie. It has more of a horror thriller than an action in this one. It's a great movie. Um, Sometimes I think it's a little underrated, not because of T2, but it's because I think not a lot of people appreciate it nowadays. But the original Terminator is just a great movie. It came out in '84. To me, this movie gets a 10 out of 10. Great movie, an awesome Terminator movie. It deserves to be number two. What do you think that's better though is T2, Terminator Judgment Day. This movie is a classic, best action movie of all time. I love Terminator 2. The T-1000 is the bad guy's awesome. I love the twist. Back in the day, I thought it would have been crazy to see Arnold Schwarzenegger as a good Terminator, and I love Sarah and John Connor in this movie. Just a great action movie, great '90s movie too. T2 is easily the best in the series, and it's one of my favorites. So I love this movie, um, and it deserves to be and it's the best Terminator movie of the series, hands down. And it's 10 out of 10. Great Terminator movie. So that's how I rank the Terminator movies. I love Terminator, like I said. Genesis is crap. And it's Dark Fate, which is not that good. T3, which is an okay sequel, nowhere near as good as the original two. Salvation, underrated. The original Terminator is a classic. And Judgment Day is the best of all time. This series. So I hope you guys like this ranking today. I haven't done one of these in a while. I had to do this one. I'm going to do one next week for the Halo games, because that series is also done. And tomorrow it's a movie review. I'm going to continue with the Alien Predator series. Tomorrow is Alien 3. And then on Thursday, um, it's going to be a brand new, going back to music. I'm going to take a break from video games. I'm going back to doing another one of my favorite bands. It's going to be a surprise. I'm going to say who it is. And then I should make videos again on Mondays. I just skipped this week because I just forgot to make a video last week. And that deep dive collection will come back sometime later. It's just hard to do with the bins, but I'll get back to that again. So I haven't had a lot of movie videos on the computer, so I want to do more of this as well. So guys, hope you liked the video. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.